On today's movie review, we're going to be talking about the brand new Netflix movie, The Perfection. I still can't trust Allison Williams no matter what movie she's in. What is up, everybody? Hello, hi, and welcome to the channel. I am Zombie Chris. I'm your host on this channel, and if you're new to these parts, what we do is we cover the world of cinema. We talk about all things movies. We talk about as well as theme parks, and we do some short movie style projects on the channel here and there. So if any of that sounds really good to you, go ahead and click that subscribe button right now. So without further ado, we are going to jump into the review for The Perfection. Sometimes I do watch trailers before, sometimes I go in totally blind. For this one, I actually went in totally blind, did not know anything about the movie except for Allison Williams was in it, and it was sort of a thriller horror type movie. That's all I knew. I didn't even watch the trailer. So The Perfectionist tells the story of what, well, actually, I can't really tell you because that would spoil a good portion of the movie. Actually, don't read anything. Don't watch a trailer. Go in blindly. That's my full recommendation. This movie is written and directed by Richard Shepard, who's not really well known in the world of really movies. He's mostly done like TV shows, like he directed an episode of the brand new Twilight Zone remake that came out. He directed an episode of Girls, portion of just TV shows here and there. You know, nothing that sticks out to make you go, oh, that guy. Like, so let's get to what is good about The Perfection. The journey that this movie takes you on really leaves you on the edge of your seat, and I loved every bit of it to the very end. You think it's going to go one way, and again, I'm not trying to spoil anything. You know, the violinist sort of backstage drama, backstabbing type of story. Then it flips his head and it goes totally somewhere else. Then you think that's a thing, and it goes somewhere else even further in the third act. But it's like someone made a pan of lasagna of horror and thriller elements, because it pretty much packs everything in there. And I do like that it did not try to go over your head and try to make this a little too smart brow. I know if this was released by a certain other company, it would have been more about the violinist route, and then in the third act they would have had a little bit of horror sprinkled on there, and then everyone would have praised it like it was the greatest thing ever in the world of cinema. But I'm glad that it at least kept the tension, at least kept you entertained throughout the movie, and it kept kind of with those twists and turns, which was really entertaining for me to watch, and I'm sure it's going to be entertaining for you to watch as well. Allison Williams does a really good job yet again. You know, if you do not know her, she's from Get Out. She's the girl if you've never seen Get Out, I don't want to spoil that as well. She does a really good job throughout this movie. With that said, let's get to what is bad about The Perfection. Now, their counterpart actress to Allison Williams' character is Logan Browning. I didn't particularly enjoy her acting throughout this movie. It's not that it was necessarily bad, but it just, I don't know, for me it just didn't really match up with Allison. And you can tell Allison throughout the movie was kind of overacting her a little bit, at least just in my opinion. I didn't really care for her character as well in her journey throughout this movie. You really have certain more feelings for Allison, and that's just the way the script goes, but I didn't really care for Logan Browning throughout this movie. As well as in this movie, there's going to be a certain point where either you're going to be 100% on board, or you're not going to like where it goes in the third act. And I'm not going to spoil anything with that, but it's kind of hit and miss with the audience. It just depends on how you feel about that. I was okay with that. I'm just warning you, you know, it can go a certain way in the third act. The ending of this movie felt a little too safe in my opinion, and that's not really going to spoil anything till you watch the movie, but I just felt that that ending was just a little too safe, and it's sort of like, okay, so what's gonna happen after this? I guess that's up to us to kind of figure that out. But yeah, that's really all I can say that was bad about the perfection. So if you're new around these parts, I'm going to explain it really quickly. For the month of June, we decided on the end cap of every video to basically do a shout out to another channel. Hopefully you guys will go check them out. And if you have any recommendations, leave them down in the comment section. On today's shout out, we are giving some love to Emily on Elm Street. What a creative name, I have to say. She does a lot of like top 10 list or top 5 list. I particularly enjoyed when she did the reading critic reviews for Friday the 13th part 1, and then she did one for part 2. So definitely check out her channel if you kind of like horror but you don't want it to be all reviews. She did like a top 10 underrated horror sequels, and like I said, the critics reviews, which was funny enough. And the way she does her reviews, it's very entertaining. So definitely check out her channel. Links will be down in the description box. Yeah, Emily on Elm Street. Go ahead and check it out. So if you've seen The Perfection, leave it down in the comment section. And of course, no spoilers. Just let me know, did you like the movie? Did you not like the movie? As well as leave this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you guys for all the support. Thank you guys for watching. And I'll catch you on another video very soon. Peace out.